Monday the 27th of May, and we're back in what I call the OG experimental paddock. I'm going to introduce I'm going to introduce an animal here now shortly as well, but I just want to do a quick scan through what the place looks like, or what the little cells look like after the cattle and ponies have gone through. This is a rushy little area here. You can see the horse dung there, or the pony dung, and they have ate down a lot of them rushes, so it's a rushy place. Now this is what it looks like after the cattle have been through. So I'm grazing it fairly lightly with the cattle, but the ponies are fairly hammering it down afterwards. So I'm going to take a little walk up here now. I've just left them in here. I have to pull over their drinker and get them set up, but I'll come in and have a look through these now. You haven't seen these cattle now in a while. These are last year's calves and one new introduction. I'll show you this lad now in a sec. So we have here lead cows, daughters, bull calf from last year. He's now a bullock. He got 2 bags of meal and now he's on full-time grass and he's squares. We'll pass by this fella now, but I'll be back to him in a sec. I think you'll all recognise that lad. That's Ruby's son. Here is the blue cow's bull calf from last year. He's now a bullock. He was squares. He got 2 bags of meal as well this winter, and now he's on full-time grass. Here's Belty Bug's heifer from last year. She's a yearling now. They're all yearlings, and she's a heifer. Yeah, and now we have Davy's heifers. Rowan, short-horn calf from last year. Belle, we called her. She got 2 bags of meal as well, and now she's on full grass. So these are doing well. Now these 2 heifers, I don't know, should they be in here? They haven't cycled yet, but I'm going to have to give them a shot of Estermate at the end of the month when the test is due, because what I have here is our bull for this year. He is Ruby's son, 50% Belty Galloway, 25% Hereford and 25% Shorthorn. He's Clive Bright's bull, Yearling. He's 12 months now as well. He was born in May, so he's just 12 months. Now I know some people were expecting me to go with a terminal bull this year, but I still have good faith in Ruby's calves. I'm very excited about this bull, having looked at Ruby's calves and how quick they've grown this year. Now why are you all hiding on me? Come out. Now this lad was a lovely Yearling. He got 2 bags of meal with me as well. Come up, boy. Come out. And nothing since. He was a small bit scrawny. Yearlings tend to be that little bit scrawny, having come off the milk, and then they grow into themselves when they hit the grass again. So he's definitely over the scrawny period and he's now starting to thrive. Yearlings also tend, and especially outwintered cattle, tend to hold on to their coats that little bit longer. So you can see that they have dropped the outer layer, but they still have that woolly undercoat. So this boy is 12 months. I'm hoping that he'll be fit to breed the cows. I'm not going to introduce him until when end of June he is going to go into the cattle. So I'm happy enough with the time that I'm calving this year. Here's a little quick note as well. There's Belle. You notice what Belle is doing? Belle is going down on her knees and she's eating on the far side of that fence. Her full brother used to do it. A bull that looked just like him. He was Davy's heifer's son. He's gone now. He was a 2-year-old, and that's what she tends to do. It's amazing how the genetics and the characteristics pass on through. So there is our bull for the coming year. As I say, he's not the most amazing looking bull now, but he will grow. He will absolutely grow. But the genes are in between his legs. So that's what they look like. So that's what he looks like. So I'm excited to see how this works. I'm going to chance it this year. I may change completely next year or go back short-horn. We'll see how we get on. I want to breed him. As I say, he's 50% Galloway, 25% Hereford, which is amazing. He didn't come with any white outside of the belt. So we know that Ruby tended to really imprint his genetics on his calves. So yeah, let me run on through now as well. So I'll show you our mare and foal. Our mare and foal. Our mare has been covered again. She's now hopefully back in calf. Well, not in calf, in foal. I'm after bringing her to let me go around and shove her out. I'm after bringing her to Coral Bambi. She has had a foal for Coral Bambi before. He is our 2-year-old gelding. I have him below in the field. I must show him to you soon. So I'm going to bring this lady to Coral Bambi, or else there's a couple of stallions I can pick from, but I'm going to definitely breed this lady now. She's a 2-year-old. She's big enough to breed. Some people wait till that 3-year-old, but I'm going to breed her this year. She's fleshing up well, so that is the carry on with her. So she's going to go to either Bambi, or there's another stallion there, I can't think of his name just now. But yeah, this field, the quality of it kind of dies off. As I said, this year was a real rushy year. This field got very light treatment for the last 2 years. I grew it up into meadow, and I was going to mow it, but I never did. So I let it go to seed and I trampled it down with the herd. So I'm going to put it under immense pressure this year and graze it off and clean it with the ponies behind, and spray my superside on it then afterwards. So that is the carry on. That's the little update. The next video I'll be back down with the cows and the calves, and we'll talk about the news there. And I tend to be out of breath with these videos a lot lately. So this fella is super quiet, absolutely super quiet, and what's amazing and brilliant about it is he comes from a farm with the very same grazing system as here. You open up that reel there and he walks on through as mannerly as if he has done it since birth, and which he has done since birth. So it is great. So we have lots of rowan heifers this year as well. So here's one of my favourite heifers, as I say, my favourite cow, Davy's heifer. This is her daughter, the first heifer calf she ever had, and she has another one this year as well, so I'm very happy with that. I could nearly sell everything and just keep this lady, her mother and her sister, and maybe a few others, and start again. I'd be that happy with them. But I'm going to cross them all with this boy here. He has all the traditional genetics that we need. As I say, Galloway, Shorthorn and Hereford. So yeah, a quick scan through again and then I'll close down. I'm very excited to see what this field turns out like. The best part of the field over here is a kind of a dry hump there. It grows super grass, and then there's a kind of an L shape of rushes all the way around that I'd like to get under control. So that's my plan for this year. A chessboard graze with ponies, and I actually have, as I was saying, I have a few more ponies. When I've all sorted, all in foal and ready to go, I might just graze them behind the cattle for the whole year and see what that looks like. So I like to treat land differently and never get into the same kind of pattern and same treatment every time I graze it, every time or every year. Now, there's my foal. I still haven't picked the name for the foal. I'm kind of calling her Midnight. This lady's rolling around, covering herself in dung. Isn't that right, Luna? So my Prince Richard filly. How are you, girl? Super stuff. Right, well that's the carry on for now on Monday the 27th of May. We will chat again very soon. So for now I will say good luck and goodbye.